Oh my goodness, Friday video before Saturday? Yep, yep, it's Friday. It is 6:55 p.m. and it is actually Friday, which is marvelous because that doesn't happen often. And last week it didn't happen at all. Sorry about that. I was at VidCon, as you guys know, and I just kind of got, busy because stuff and lots of stuff was happening. I actually did try to make a video for my main channel. I thought I'd have time to do that and then film this for this, and then I didn't even end up having time to edit that video. So I don't have footage for you guys on this channel because this channel I usually just do quickly, but I am planning on making a VidCon video for my main channel that I'll do a bunch of editing for and all the video clips and whatnot, so I guess look out for that if you want to see some of my VidCon experience. I'm not the kind of person who takes pictures, so I didn't take any pictures. I don't have any pictures. You guys have me on Facebook. A friend of mine who went with me to Disney and uh, VidCon took pictures that I am tagged in. I think I think I'm only in two of them actually, but whatever. So you can check that out for pictures. I have a little bit of video. I just tried to take little clips of things that I could edit together into a video. Anyways, I've been talking for a minute and a half. I want to move on to your people. Megan, when you were talking about like the war between the two people who say words differently in England, I was just imagining like cavemen on a mount on like a hill with like spears with words written on them with like the symbols that dictate like how you say a letter, just like the pronunciation symbols written on spears and just hucking them at each other and screaming, just like this war of people disagreeing. Just like, I don't know. That was the image that popped in my head. Mel, yes, Bastion, as Mark said, was in the humble indie bundle that I recommended to all of you guys. It is you can get it for Mac, PC, and Linux. I think it was originally on Windows. And I reinforce that recommendation for all you guys because that game, even if you don't like the playstyle, it's worth starting because it's such a beautiful game. The art style is wonderful, and there's a narrator in it who like actually narrates the things you do, and it's really interesting and cool. And I feel like the story just really sucks you in. Uh, it's really really good game. If I could travel anywhere for 5 days and that would be the only trip I would ever take, I think I would actually just go to VidCon. Because like I mean I want to at some point in my life travel just like all over different places in like Europe and Asia and stuff. But if I only have one trip, then I want to make it something that is going to relate directly to the rest of my life. And I feel like a lot of what I do has things to do with YouTube and the internet. And so I feel like VidCon, if I could only take one trip, would be most beneficial to me in the long term, I suppose. Also, it's just a fun trip. It's really good. Mark, about like going to VidCon, you don't know anyone in real life who would go with you. I don't think you necessarily have to go with people. I made friends with someone there named Enus, and he went completely on his own. He put a video up on his main channel apparently, before VidCon saying I'm going on my own, so I hope I make friends. And I made friends. We made friends at the Felicia Day panel while waiting in line to get stuff signed. And all throughout the rest of the trip, we were hanging out together, and I feel like I made a really good friend, and I'm going to be conversing with him through the internet now. And so I don't think you necessarily do need to uh, bring friends as long as you go with the intention of making friends. And just, keep in mind, I plan on going to every VidCon from now until forever, assuming I have the money. So if you go, I will be there, and we can hang out at VidCon. That will be a friend that you have. So, yeah, that. Okay, what else? Recommendation. I recommend a band called Lake. I found them recently. They have a terrible band name. I don't know why they named themselves Lake. They're like ungoogleable. But they're really good. It's Lake in all capitals. I bought their music on CD Baby because they don't have any on iTunes. I just bought one album, so I'm just basing this recommendation off of one album. It's called Let's Build a Roof, and I just love it. It's like this indie folk pop, and it's really good if that's the kind of music you're into. I'll give you brief uh, a brief idea of what you're getting into. Screwed up the lyrics. So that's a brief summary of them. Holy, 7 minutes! Okay, done talking now. If that sounded good to you, maybe check them out. Lake, Let's Build a Roof. That is the album name.